Hi, it's me again with Corel Roll Tips and Tricks. Just yesterday, I got turned on to Corel Photo Paint, which I've never used, by my mentor, Roy Brewer. And there are some big advantages to clean up clip art. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to ungroup this guy. He's already been cleaned up quite a bit, and my nudge factor still set on 5. And I'm going to take these letters out of the way just so I won't mess them up. That might be hard to move. And maybe we can get them. We got a little bit of a clip art left. So then I'm going to group these together. And then I'm going to take this object. I'm actually going to group it together to make sure this works. And I'm going to go right here to bitmap. And I've got to convert it to a bitmap for this to work. Doesn't matter what colors. And then when you go to bitmap, you can edit bitmap. And when you edit bitmap, it opens up Corel Photo Paint. And I never have used it before. A couple of people have asked me about it to make a video, and just because I've never used it, this is taking a little bit longer than I would think, but it opened up. And what is so cool about that, so there's our flower. And I didn't realize so much was missing down there. Let's go back to Corel. Yeah, it's missing. So go back to this. This is cool. We can take the paintbrush and you can make it square or round. I'm going to go with round. And you could set your nib size. Let's set it on like 6. And let's just paint this feature right in here. Now, remember, it's a bitmap. Now, you can change it to 1, and we're going to use it later. Let me zoom in here. If you wanted, and see, this is all digitized, pixelized. But if you go with 1, you can do 1 pixel at a time. So you could actually make some of these ones that are, and then you could make a point. Join these things together. Let's go back to like 7. And this is the feathering effect. I haven't played around with that yet. Maybe another video, but we're just going to go and I'm just going to paint this stuff. And see, normally in Corel, I'd have to do a lot of work. And I'm just going to add some detail and, like right here. And even though it looks fuzzy, when we trace it again back in Corel, it comes out really good. And I could change my nib size and let's see some other parts that are. So let's concentrate on this very top, or let me concentrate on this very top one. And then we'll compare it to, what I didn't make a copy. Yeah, I do. I still have a copy of it. So let's just make this better. And I'm just not very good with my hand motion, but it's a flower. And that's one thing you got to think about. So I'm going to do this top petal. And I guess you could go too far and then change your nib to something less to clean up. Let's make these things longer. Part of the petal. And see, you're doing a small part. And I think if you go slow or fast versus what you get in gray, and you can go back and forth. And I mean, there's probably there's an eraser. So you could probably, if you wanted to take that out, let's make our nib size 1. I should have maybe experimented with it. So maybe I shouldn't have gone there, but that's good. So now we're going to take it and we're going to save it. Save as, it's a bitmap, and I'm going to make it I saved this for somebody else the other day. I'm just going to call it 2. And I'm going to save it into pictures. Now I'm going to go back to Corel. And I'm going to right click and I'm going to import it. It's in pictures. It's called bitmap. And there's the 2. Now, do not drag this, just click on it and it becomes the same size. Now you're going to want to, and see it's a bitmap. After we get it vectorized, you can put it on top of the old one. So now what you got to do, it's kind of funny, but you got to go to bitmap. Outline trace clip art is what I use most of the time. And you could actually move this out of the way. And you can tell the difference. So we'll delete that. And for just a second, let's make this yellow. And we could put it right on top of our graphic, and you could get it dead on by nudging or just slightly moving it. So we're going to call that good enough. Now we're going to nudge it out of the way, turn it black. And let's do this. Let's rotate this guy upside down. And I want to show you the difference between that top petal. That might not be the best example, but look at the broken lines, the squared off line, and how we made these things longer. I mean, that, and if you did that all over, and you don't, and always remember it's Mother Nature. You know, it doesn't have to be perfect, but you don't want, you know, like something like that. Anyway, this is, I'm excited about this. This is pretty cool. Let me get rid of that. There we go. And there's your logo. And the reason I moved that out of the way, just so I wouldn't have to convert it to a bitmap and it's still a font. But you could do a lot with this. Anyway, I hope that helps somebody someday, and thank you for watching.